In today's video, we will be connecting Vapi with MCP. Now, what is MCP? Let's understand that first. So, MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Guys, it's very important because MCP is a standard system that lets AI models safely connect and use external tools like calendars, email, databases, and apps. Now, of course, your agent wants to connect to the tools, right? But in order to connect to external tools, you need something. Although you can connect the tools externally one by one also. But what if I get the USB for the same? So MCP is like a USB where you can connect. It's just like one standard port where you are connecting your AI. Let's say you connect your AI here and you can get access to all these tools. So it is one standard way to connect AI models to calendars, emails, databases, CRMs, and many more. So, like our assistant, let's say this is our AI assistant, receptionist, or one who is conducting the inquiries, taking the inquiries. He said that I need to use a tool for this. Now, I can only talk about it. If there is no MCP, he can just talk about it. Like you saw in our previous video, when I said, please send me the email, my AI assistant just went round and round and said, you can go for this URL, open the URL, and you can view the things over there. But rather than sending me an email, he said, you can view the stuff over there. Why? Because it was not connected to any tool. But if you use MCP, you connect it with the tools, it will say, okay, I can access the calendars, CRMs, emails, Google Sheets, databases, everything. So that's why it's a good idea to connect your AI assistant to MCP so that it can access all the tools needed. So now we will be connecting our Vapi assistant to the MCP. So we will be using Zapier MCP. Let's see how we integrate it. So for that, you will be typing zapier.com, that is Zapier MCP. So we'll go for MCP in action. So we'll click on this. So this is your MCP. What we'll do is here, we'll click on start building. Moment you click on start building, it will ask you to sign up. So I'm signing up with Google. After that, it may ask you some questions about your role and all that stuff. So I'm just writing other, continue, size. You want to connect, I'm skipping the question. So now we are connected to MCP server. So what we're going to do is I'll click on new MCP server. Now here, who will be the client in this? Client means, guys, the tool with which you want to connect this MCP. So I want to connect MCP with Vapi. So I'll choose Vapi here. So client is Vapi. All right. Now they're saying, okay, add tool. I'll show you again. Here we go. Add tool. So I'm adding a tool. I want to send emails. You can add as many tools as you want to. I will be adding Gmail first. So what I want my Vapi assistant to send me email. Send email to my students. That means. So I'll choose this. Connect. Now see. I'll again click on connect. It will ask for the credentials of your email. So you can connect. You can allow Zapier to access your data. Of course, give that email where your confidential information is not there. So I'm giving that. So here you can continue. That's it. Now it is connected. What I'm going to do now is, if you want to add any other tool, you can go ahead and add other tool too. For example, I want to add calendar. You can go ahead and, search for the tool called calendar and find events. Let's say I want it to find the events. If there is any event, retrieve the events. Okay, even create the calendar, delete the calendar, whatever he wants to. You want to give permission, you can choose accordingly and click on connect. Connect. Again, it will ask you some information about your email. because it's a Google Calendar. Again, continue. That's it. So it is also added. You can close this. All right. So now we have these two tools connected. See guys, MCP, how important MCP is. Now your Vapi server is connected to these two. If Vapi as a client, the assistant want to access Gmail information and Google Calendar, the assistant can easily do so. So we got this. So let's click on connect and you see information here saying, okay, go to your Vapi dashboard and tool page. So let's go to Vapi dashboard and we'll go to the tools. All right, what is the instruction next? So select MCP from available option. All right, we'll do so. So here they're saying no tool found. What I'm going to do is I'll say, okay, create tool and choose in integration, choose MCP. So create tool, will choose MCP. All right, we did that. Now you can give name. So I'm saying MCP tool underscore send email. All right. So description, I can say you can send email to students. Here we go. Now, what is the server URL? Now go to our Zapier MCP and here we go. They're saying, okay, you have to give the Zapier server URL, which is below. It's not there. So what you need to do is you need to generate it. So generate, click on generate token again. And here we go. I'll go down. So we'll choose this URL with token. So let's copy this. This is very important, guys. It must be hidden. That's why token is not shown here because it's not be shown because otherwise anybody can use your email and all. So privacy is needed. So copy this and I can close this. You should copy and paste it somewhere so that you can save it forever. Okay. I'm just copying it right now. Go to Vapi dashboard and here I'll save it. Now we'll come this way. Nothing is needed. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on save. So done. Now I'll go to my assistant. Smith is my assistant which I've created. Come down to tools. When you drop down here, you will find the tool section. So what I'll do is I'll connect my tool here. So you'll check this option and that's it. After that, we can click on publish. Now this is the time to call our assistant. So let's call our assistant and see whether the changes are adapted, whether my assistant will be able to send me the email or not. So we'll click on this.
Hello, my name is Smith. Thanks for calling at Training Institute. How may I help you today?
Can you please send me email for software testing course?
Of course, could you please provide me with your email address so I can send you the details about our software testing course?
It is mike@gmail.com.
I've sent the details about our software testing course to your email, Mike. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
You're welcome, Mike. Take care and feel free to reach out anytime. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. Look at that, guys. The email was sent successfully. Now you can check the logs also if you want to here. You can go to your call logs, your chat logs. So you can check what Smith had done here. So you can click on it and look at that. This is the message. The email was sent and this is the message. So even if, as a human, you want to cross-check everything, see, even the recording is there, transcript is there, logs are there, okay? Any analysis you wish to do, it's there. Then you can go for messages. This is the message. So this is Smith's message and then see, can you please send me the email now? If you see, I've sent you the details of the software testing course. So everything is there. And if you check this, this is the details. There's a see. Our program covers manual and automation testing, provided you the practical. This is here. So hello, Mike. this email will be sent. You can try giving your email ID and see what email they will be sending you. So see here, our course advisor can assist you once you register a request or call back. If you have any question further, feel free to reach out. So this text will be sent to the Mike. I don't know who Mike is, so I just gave random email. But what you can do is you try giving your email ID. Sometimes because it is the accent issue or something can be there. So sometimes they don't understand the email. So you have to give email again. Still, if you don't understand the email, agent won't say something in which other person will get irritated. Agent will say, I think some technical issue is there. I'm not able to get this. Or maybe I can help you in telling you the complete information if you like. So it will try to navigate here and there instead of saying no. So sometimes we fall short of the answers as a human, but agentic AI won't. So it will try its best to give the answer and try to get you registered. If it is, of course, an IT inquiry agent, which I've created here. So this will happen in that case. So guys, this is basic of Vapi. Vapi can do lots of things. So till that time, stay tuned and keep practicing. Practice is the only thing that can make you confident in anything. I'll see you in the next video with new topic.